95.7 Hog, Daytona's Rock Station. How you doing? It's Riggs. It's Happy Hour Friday morning. Morning Hog Brew Review. Time for Josh Messar Parat to step up to the plate. Right? Get him wearing the Tortugas. You know, it's a long homestand for the Tortugas. They got a big weekend coming up now, and I know next week. Honestly, I didn't want to say this, Josh. It was kind of a secret. Jim Jaworski wanted to keep it under wraps, but I have been brought up as an auxiliary outfielder. So this is my full outfit.
Left, center, right.
I'm ready for the game. I'm ready for game day tonight. So I got to get to the Jack in a minute. But first, you're gonna get us jacked up on some beverages. Boom!
Yeah, buddy. All right.
Right?
So I got some new stuff for us today.
Right?
Stuff you haven't tried before.
Right.
New to our market.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty excited about some of this. One of them you may have heard of.
Okay.
If you hang out in the Northeast at all.
Okay.
It's called Montucky Cold Snacks.
I don't even know what words you just said, Violet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So it's kind of like the unofficial beer of Montana. So
really?
And then Montucky. So I think they're trying to play a little
cold snacks.
Play. So this way,
okay.
Hey, you tell your wife, hey babe, I'm gonna go get a cold snack.
Okay. Right.
No judgment. And
sure.
then you have a beer in your hand,
like a freezy pop or something. You come back with a beer,
and then you just show her. It literally says cold snacks.
Okay. Yeah, it's a cold snack. Big deal.
Brilliant marketing.
It is brilliant marketing, and I love the vibrant '80s sort of inspired
very
graphics.
'80s inspired, right?
Kind of like these shades. What? But this is just beer.
Beer flavored beer.
Oh my God! I can't wait.
It's been a long time coming. Super easy drinking.
Have you had this before?
I have not yet.
First time.
So this is actually today. All these will be my first time trying this. That's how new they are.
I like this a lot.
So 4.1%.
Okay. Oh, it's good. It is. It's great. Smooth. Not bitey.
That's delicious.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's the perfect cold snack.
This is what happens in Montana?
I guess so. I've never been to Montana.
Me neither. I know a guy named Tim Montana. He's a great musician and business guy, and ironically lives in Montana.
Is that ironically?
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
Just,
maybe not. But I'm going to text him about this beer in a second. This is great, though.
Yeah. So low on calories too, about 103 calories, 5.9 carbs. So still reasonable. But going back to that classic beer flavored beer, something nice, enjoyable, especially with our summer heat hitting as hard as it is.
Oh boy.
Nice and refreshing.
Yeah, I would much rather be sweating this out of my pores than what's coming out recently. But this is a great foundation beer, or maybe just an all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So these right now in our market are in 12-pack cans. You can find them at Winn-Dixie, Soda Wine, local independents, or you can always check out our website.
He's talking about srparat.com/beerfinder.
That's right.
Find this beer.
Yeah, and we got next week, next Saturday, right?
Right.
Not this Saturday, next Saturday we have Rockville.
Right.
Well,
on the same day,
Thursday,
right?
And the Ormond Beach Beer Festival. These are perfect beers. Before you go into those events, maybe you grab one of these. It'll be available for sampling there as well.
Oh, that's brilliant.
At the Ormond Beach Beer Festival. So,
yeah, you people are going to be happy when you get to the Ormond Beach Beer Festival, because that's going to be you may not want any other beers, but that'd be silly. You have hundreds of choices, right? Right. All right, what's next?
So we're going to ramp it up.
Okay.
So that, like I said, was 4.1%. Our very next one here is called Fisher's Island Lemonade. Do you want to guess where it originated?
Fisher's Island Lemonade's got to be Jamaican.
No. Very close, though. Fisher's Island.
Long Island. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, New York.
Okay. That's close.
So, there you go.
All right. Fair enough.
So this is an interesting one, I think.
Okay.
So we have plenty of lemonades on the show. We've done vodka lemonades and stuff like that.
Right.
So this is a mix lemonade.
Okay.
It is real spirits. So it's 9% alcohol. But it's whiskey and vodka lemonade.
Come on.
So you're mixing two delicious spirits, which you don't usually think of mixing whiskey and vodka.
No.
So again, my first try today, 9%er.
Oh, that is wow.
That's good.
I've never had anything like that in my life. Hold on.
That's interesting. So you get obviously the flavor of the lemonade right up front. Kind of goes into that cleanness of the vodka, but then you finish with that barrel flavor.
Yeah. It's almost nutty or something on the back, like a whiskey barrel flavor or something.
I think you're nutty.
I am. What are you talking about? I'm the new center fielder for the Tortugas.
with your pit vipers.
Right.
So apparently this has been around since about 2014.
Right.
At an inn, Pequot Inn, maybe?
Okay.
Pequot.
Pequot. Let's go with Pequot.
Pequot. I think the T should be silent, just because I sound fancy saying
Well, it sounds with the NHL playoffs and Stanley Cup chase going on. I've learned there's a lot of silent letters.
The French a little bit. The Pequot.
Yeah, a lot of silent letters.
Yeah, fair enough. So this is a classic cocktail they did there for several years, and one of the bartenders was there. I was like, you know what? We should can this up and sell it.
It's brilliant, and it doesn't have it's not carbonated.
Right.
So that's brilliant.
Nice and easy on your belly. At 9%, you're getting pretty close to a mixed cocktail.
Sure.
So
it's perfect.
Hard to beat.
This is perfect. And these, I would imagine, new to the market.
Very new.
Available places?
So ABC for sure.
Okay.
You'll start seeing them in places like Total Wine, your local independents.
Yeah.
But as always, the website.
He's talking about srperot.com/beer finder. I want to take my time with that one.
Yep.
A couple weeks ago, there was a lot of people texting in. They're like, Riggs, you're losing your stuff. They thought, they were like, oh, Michael Waltrip liked it and thought I did a great job, and I was getting a little too cocky. And you're probably right.
Yeah.
I got a little ahead.
Yeah, we told you to reel it in a little bit.
But it's just like baseball, Josh. You practice and you practice and you practice, and then with practice comes perfection. And I think that last shout out to the website was in fact perfect.
I dig it. Okay.
Thank you.
It's only taken us 6 years.
Thank you. We've only been doing this for 6? It seems like a lot more.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break and getting into these little numbers with knobs on them, huh?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the knobs during the break.
I like it. Stick around. One Morning Hog Brew Review coming up on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. I'm Riggs. That's Josh, S.R. Perrott, Morning Hog Brew Review. I don't know why I'm rushing through. I like to pace it out a little bit. It's Friday. It's happy hour. A lot of people are sitting at home right now. They're like, listen, I'm going to take it easy this weekend because Welcome to Rockville's next weekend. Ormond Beer Fest is next weekend. It's going to be a lot of indulgence. But then I'm like, don't take it easy.
No,
it's
you
Mother's
gotta
Day.
prepare.
Your mom's going to need a drink. You might as well get her some of these.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. I think these are beverages everybody would enjoy.
Okay.
So Mother's Day would be a great day to sample these out to
Absolutely.
the family. And,
sure.
Maybe make the day a little bit more tolerable.
Right. I mean, if you know, I promise you, there's probably no one that has given their mom these beverages for Mother's Day yet.
Yes. Guess what I'm doing Sunday?
Hello. Hello. Come on.
So, like you mentioned before the break, we have some drinks with some knobs on them.
Okay.
So these are called. Do you actually know what these are called? These type of packages?
Milk box.
Pretty close.
Okay.
So you'd have to check out their YouTube video to see what they look like. These are Tetra packs.
Tetra
packs.
Tetra pack. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So an interesting choice of packaging, but it's 500 milliliters,
all right.
Which is 16.9 ounces, which you see in some beverages, a little over a pint.
So it's pint, yeah. All right.
So, there may be some comparisons to another beverage out there.
It's a pint and a shot.
Especially with Rockville coming up.
Sure. Yeah.
That
right.
you've seen before.
Right.
Where they're super high in sugar.
Okay.
Whereas these are sugar-free.
Oh. Hello.
These are 11%.
Give that to
Yep. Whoa. So 11% alcohol,
right.
0 sugar. Comes in these cool Tetra packs that stay cold for quite some time.
That's nice.
You can also, I'm not against the idea of sticking them in the freezer for like an hour, where they start to get that slushy almost.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite
Take them out
thing.
and enjoy them that way, and then that way, especially with the heat and whatnot, as they come to temp.
Because really, getting these right now at that freezing point, I think, different from beer sometimes, right? I think these are enhanced by like a really good cold.
Yeah, you borderline get a slushie,
Yeah.
So again, 11%.
Really good.
These are called beach juice, by the way.
Beach juice.
Beach juice.
Okay.
How can you beat that with our location?
Let me say it with 3 times. See what happens. Beach juice. Beach juice. Beach juice.
Oh my God, the door opened. No.
Okay. I was a little worried.
I'm
about
actually
that.
impressed you said that 3 times
Right?
in a row.
I am too, because I've already.
Yeah.
I have
a 9%er and 11%.
I did not think that would go that well. What day is it? Okay. This is really, really good. It's not too sweet.
Right. And that 11%, especially with this type of beverage, sometimes can be overpowering. I know the competitor can be very, very difficult to drink sometimes.
Yes.
Because that ABV, whereas this is actually nice and smooth. The no sugar, it's still sweet.
Right.
So, it's nice, easy drinking, especially at 11%.
No
Something
sugar.
you can enjoy on the beach next to your pool.
This is
and you're getting 16.9 ounces of it.
Right. And it is it just tastes like a really well-crafted cocktail to me. I like it.
And so they're wine based, which is kind of cool.
Oh, really?
So something a little bit different.
Okay.
That way they're available in all, most retailer locations due to our draconian laws that I've spoken about in the past before.
Right.
But the easiest way, or the easiest place to find these right now, are going to be Walgreens.
Yeah.
Inside the liquor stores.
Oh.
But also you'll start seeing them out in our independent trade convenience stores and stuff like that. Or you can always check out our website.
srprod.com/beerfinder is what he's talking about.
That is
and it really is, being that it's wine based. I know my mom loves wine.
That's right.
And moms, hope you're not watching this episode or the surprise is spoiled.
So the one we're drinking right now is pineapple passion fruit punch.
Okay, that's why I liked it so much.
We're getting a few combinations of flavors. Yep, the pineapple.
So good.
And our favorite passion fruit, that we're still trying to figure out if is that a real flavor
We don't
or
know
just
what that
a
is.
fruit.
Yeah, that's somebody's garage. Something went weird. Somebody took an apple and like some fruit off an island and made it.
Made it look cool.
Yeah,
at least
they put them together in a pen.
So the other flavor available is strawberry guava lemonade.
Whoa, strawberry guava lemonade.
Yep.
Let me put this one down.
I'm not sure if
prepare
we've had
myself.
that particular combination of flavors yet.
No, I like all those words though. I've become a real big fan of guava. Have we talked about this?
Ooh, all right.
So my kid found out that these candies that are at this Chinese buffet place up there in Flagler, they're guava candies.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I just thought there was like sour apple, but it's guava. And I was like, oh, I love guava now.
There you go.
I'm a huge guava
You
enthusiast.
make the connection one time and
That's all it
you're
took.
guava for life.
Yep. Oh, okay. The nose is telling me there's some good flavor.
Ooh, that's nice too. Nice lemonade.
Oh.
Completely different from the lemonade we just tried a little bit earlier at Fisher's Island.
It almost tastes pink lemonade on the back. Maybe this because of the color of the beverage.
Strawberry and guava.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of go that direction. But I think my favorite part about these are they're 11% at the 500 milliliters.
Right.
So you're getting quite a, a punch, if you will.
Yeah.
And value.
And value.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a pint and a shot, basically, is what you got out of the thing, right? So it's perfect for whatever event you have going on. Not just Mother's Day, but like you mentioned, a beach or a boat or a day in your house, in your own pool.
And that's the other great thing about them, most people, I know I don't allow people with glass on my pool deck.
Smart. You got rules. I know you got rules over there. Yeah.
That's the only rule.
Let's run.
No glass.
I was going to ask you to run down the rest of the rules, but that's it. Just no glass.
One rule.
Right.
I have friends that try to create other rules but anyway. But these would be great at the beach, pool deck, stuff like that, because they're in these cardboard Tetra boxes.
It's perfect.
Or Tetra cartons.
Right.
So.
And you knock it over a little bit. Let's do it. I'm going to do a dramatic. Ready?
Go for it.
Watch this. No problem.
Okay,
No
I'm
spill.
so glad I screwed that top back
spill.
on. I almost didn't. But I was going to let it happen regardless.
Yeah, it was going to go.
Content.
I could have picked either one of them, too.
Yep.
Wow, what a great surprise.
Yeah.
And
all
honestly,
new flavors
what a great gift idea.
Yeah.
For yourself or your mom. srprod.com/beerfinder. We can find all this.
We can.
All right, so Mother's Day. Obviously, you're probably occupied. My mom's in Georgia, so I don't know. I'm going to probably drive up there because I'll have a bunch of these. But for next week, we got to get ready for Rockville. So we got to start stretching out and stuff because we'll be in the midst of it next week.
Oh, yes, sir, we will.
Woo! All right. Stick around.
Intense.
Stick around. More intensity coming up on the Morning Hog. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.